my results are your results. We are here to support each other. And if I see something I could help with, then I have a responsibility to do that. So I think one, there's an expectation or clarity of that is team. The second is that I think it's really hard to have that conversation if you don't feel like you can trust the person, right? So if I'm basically coming to you and saying, hey, I just wanted to share an observation that I think there's some things that are not quite there yet, or you're basically telling someone, I think your house is a mess. But you need to have a relationship where someone is willing to open the door and let you in, and you have to reflect on the extent to which you've actually played a role in setting those conditions, because it doesn't work if you're just coming at somebody saying, by the way, there's problems over here. Who is going to open that door? No one's going to invite you in if that's the posture. So I feel like that teams that do this well, they're the ones that have this as the expectation and the assumption to begin with, that this is something we are all responsible for. And they feel responsible to each other for having the relationship and the trust with each other so that you can do that, because you can't without it. It's too high of a threshold and you don't have that. But what have others seen?
You made the point around the conditions. It made me think about our tools and how, if I'm going to a teammate, even if I'm seeing something, there's a whole lot I'm probably not seeing, and how that requires me to enter that conversation with, here's my observation. I think about the ladder, right? I'm staying low on my ladder. I'm seeing one piece of data. How can I be curious and allow my teammate to walk me up their ladder about what conclusions they're making from the data they see? Because we often work with teams where we see, oh, that's one team member saying that's a mess over there. The other team member is like, do you even know what else I'm dealing with that's causing this ripple effect in the system? This is a place where I do think of the power of our tools as we work with these teams to help them understand that your teammate is seeing something that's causing them to say, ooh, there's an orange flag, there's a yellow, whatever. But how do you then enter into that conversation with your teammate, still holding that high bar, still saying, I know we need to have collective accountability, but I first need to be curious and recognize there's no way I can see that part of the elephant fully. So how do I come alongside my teammate? And I think about our image about the team sits on one side of the table and the issues sit on the other. I think that so often is at play when we see teams really collapsing around this. It's like they're pitting themselves against one another versus, no, wait, there's a reorientation. We're all working toward the results. I need you, you need the mutuality that we always talk about. That really struck me in listening to you.